Did you know that reaching your 60s could be the perfect time to let go of certain habits that may be preventing you from living life to the fullest? It might come as a surprise, but as we grow older, our bodies and minds require different care to stay strong, sharp, and full of energy. Embracing change in our later years isn't just necessary. It's one of the most powerful things we can do to enhance our health, happiness, and longevity. By making a few thoughtful adjustments, you can continue to thrive and enjoy a more vibrant, fulfilling life. Today, I'm going to reveal 6 habits you should consider leaving behind once you enter your 60s. Behaviors that might be slowing you down and keeping you from feeling your absolute best. These are practical, easy-to-implement changes that can have a profound impact on your well-being. So, if you're ready to make the most of this incredible stage of life, let's dive in. 1. Stop overscheduling yourself. Embrace the power of saying no. As we grow older, it's easy to believe that staying busy means staying relevant and engaged. Many people fall into the trap of cramming their calendars with commitments, thinking that the more they do, the more productive and fulfilled they'll feel. But the reality is quite the opposite. Constantly rushing from one obligation to the next can drain your energy, elevate stress levels, and even weaken your immune system. Overscheduling often leaves little room for rest, self-reflection, and self-care, all of which are essential for maintaining both physical and mental well-being. Take Maggie, for example, a vibrant woman in her early 60s. She used to say yes to everything: family gatherings, volunteer opportunities, social events. Her days were packed, and she felt like she had to be everywhere at once. But over time, exhaustion set in. Her energy levels plummeted, she struggled with sleep, and frequent colds became a part of her life. It wasn't until she stepped back and started saying no that she truly regained her balance. By cutting down on unnecessary commitments, she was able to focus on what mattered most: spending quality time with close friends, reading books she loved, and tending to her garden. The lesson here is simple. Filling your schedule doesn't mean filling your life with meaning. Instead of running yourself ragged trying to meet everyone's expectations, start prioritizing your own well-being. Ask yourself, what truly brings me joy and fulfillment? If an obligation feels draining or unimportant, give yourself permission to let it go. A great way to manage your time is by focusing on quality over quantity, choosing activities that genuinely enhance your happiness. Maybe that means dedicating more time to family, exploring a new hobby, or simply enjoying a peaceful afternoon in nature. Less is often more when it comes to cultivating a fulfilling routine. As you navigate your 60s and beyond, remember this: your calendar should reflect your values, not the expectations of others. Give yourself the gift of time. Time to rest, to reflect, and to fully enjoy the things that make you happiest. Because sometimes, doing less allows you to accomplish more, especially when it comes to personal happiness and overall well-being. 2. Stop ignoring your diet. Nourish your body for a healthier, happier life. As we grow older, what we put into our bodies matters more than ever. A well-balanced diet isn't just about maintaining weight. It plays a crucial role in keeping energy levels up, improving mood, and ensuring our bodies function at their best. On the other hand, poor food choices can contribute to chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Many people in their 60s continue eating the same foods they enjoyed in their younger years, without considering how their nutritional needs have changed. The truth is, as we age, our metabolism slows down, digestion changes, and we may require more of certain nutrients while needing less of others. That's why adjusting our eating habits is essential for long-term health and vitality. Let's take Mrs. Thompson as an example. She was a lively 62-year-old who had spent most of her life eating a diet filled with processed foods and sugary snacks. She never really thought about the nutritional value of her meals. But over time, she began feeling sluggish, gaining weight, and experiencing issues with mobility. A visit to her doctor opened her eyes. Her diet was working against her, not for her. Determined to make a change, she started incorporating more fresh vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into her meals while cutting back on processed foods. Within just a few months, she felt more energetic, her digestion improved, and she even shed some unwanted pounds. The good news: you don't have to make drastic changes overnight to see significant improvements in your health. Small, mindful adjustments can have a profound impact. Foods that support healthy aging. Fruits and vegetables. especially those rich in antioxidants, like berries and leafy greens, which help protect cells from damage and boost overall health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon and mackerel. These are excellent for maintaining brain health and reducing inflammation. Whole grains. Foods like quinoa, brown rice, and oats provide fiber, which supports digestion and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Lean proteins. Chicken, fish, beans, and tofu help preserve muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Foods to limit or avoid. Highly processed foods. Fast food, packaged snacks, and meals high in sodium and unhealthy fats can increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and weight gain. Sugary snacks and refined grains. Excess sugar can lead to energy crashes, weight gain, and increased risk of chronic diseases. Alcohol and caffeine. These can disrupt sleep, dehydrate the body, and strain overall health when consumed in excess. One of the simplest ways to improve your diet is by making small, intentional swaps. Choosing a piece of fruit over a sugary treat, drinking water instead of soda, or adding an extra serving of vegetables to your plate can lead to big improvements over time. Remember, eating well isn't about deprivation. It's about making choices that nourish and energize you. A diet tailored to your changing needs will help you feel better, support longevity, and allow you to enjoy life to the fullest. Start with one small change today, and watch how it transforms your well-being. 3. Stop avoiding physical activity. Keep moving to stay strong and independent. As we get older, it's tempting to slow down and take it easy. But here's the reality. Avoiding physical activity can have serious consequences for your overall health, mobility, and independence. Many people in their 60s start noticing they're not as active as they once were. Whether it's due to minor aches and pains, health concerns, or simply the comfort of watching TV or reading, a sedentary lifestyle can gradually lead to muscle weakness, joint stiffness, and reduced flexibility. Over time, this lack of movement makes even basic daily tasks, like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries, more challenging. It also increases the risk of falls, which is a major concern for older adults. The good news: it's never too late to start moving and reclaim your strength and vitality. The story of Mr. Roberts, a life transformed by movement. Let me share the story of Mr. Roberts, a 65-year-old man who spent decades working at a desk job with little thought about exercise. After retiring, he found himself spending more time at home, sitting for hours watching TV. Before long, he started feeling sluggish, and his legs grew weaker. One day, he realized he was struggling to bend down and tie his shoes. That was his wake-up call. Determined to make a change, he started with short daily walks around his neighborhood. Gradually, he added gentle yoga stretches to improve his flexibility. Within just a few weeks, he noticed incredible improvements. His energy levels increased, his mobility improved, and even his mood lifted. Now he enjoys morning walks and attends a weekly yoga class, feeling healthier and more active than he has in years. You don't need intense workouts to stay healthy. Even small, consistent movements can have a huge impact. Here are some great options. Walking. One of the best ways to keep your heart strong, improve circulation, and maintain bone health. If walking outdoors isn't an option, try walking indoors, around your house, or even in place. Swimming. A fantastic low-impact exercise that strengthens muscles, improves flexibility, and is gentle on the joints. Yoga and stretching. Helps improve flexibility, balance, and stress relief. Gentle stretches and mindful breathing can work wonders for mobility and relaxation. Chair exercises. If you have joint pain or limited mobility, seated exercises are a great alternative. Simple movements like leg lifts, arm curls, and torso twists can strengthen muscles and keep stiffness at bay. Start slow, stay consistent. The key is to start slow and listen to your body. If something feels uncomfortable, modify the movement or take a break. The goal isn't to push yourself too hard. It's to keep moving consistently. The benefits go beyond just physical health. Regular activity doesn't just keep your body strong. It also boosts your mood, reduces stress, and enhances cognitive function. Even just 20 to 30 minutes of movement a day can make a world of difference in how you feel. So whether it's a walk around the block, a few laps in the pool, or some gentle stretches, make it a priority to stay active. Your body and your mind will thank you for it. 4. Prioritizing sleep. the key to health and vitality for adults age 60. Stop underestimating the power of sleep. As we grow older, the significance of quality sleep becomes more crucial than ever. Many people assume that sleep is just a passive activity, but in reality, it is the foundation of our overall well-being. Sleep is essential for mental clarity, emotional balance, and physical health. Without it, the body struggles to repair and regenerate, increasing the risk of chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. Poor sleep can also take a toll on our emotional state, leading to mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. Unfortunately, many older adults dismiss its importance, often sacrificing rest to keep up with daily routines or social engagements. Take, for example, Mr. Lewis, a 68-year-old retiree who had always considered himself a night owl. He enjoyed staying up late watching TV or reading, believing that he was making the most of his free time. However, over time, he noticed alarming changes. He felt sluggish during the day, had trouble focusing, and even experienced occasional memory lapses. Concerned, he consulted his doctor, who explained that his erratic sleep habits were negatively impacting his cognitive and physical health. With a renewed understanding of sleep's importance, Mr. Lewis made a conscious effort to improve his sleep routine. Within just a few weeks of getting a consistent 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, he felt more energized, his memory sharpened, and he regained a sense of vitality. The science of sleep and aging. Medical experts emphasize that as we reach our 60s, sleep patterns naturally change. Studies show that older adults often experience lighter and more fragmented sleep, making it harder to reach the deep, restorative stages of sleep necessary for overall health. However, there are effective strategies to counteract these challenges. Dr. Anderson, a specialist in geriatric health, recommends establishing a relaxing bedtime routine to signal to the body that it's time to wind down. This could include reading a book, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle stretches. Avoiding caffeine and heavy meals in the evening can also prevent disruptions to the sleep cycle. How to improve sleep quality. One of the best ways to enhance sleep is by creating a bedroom environment that promotes deep rest. Keep the room cool, dark, and quiet. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to eliminate light, and consider earplugs or a white noise machine to block out disruptive sounds. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light from smartphones, tablets, and TVs suppresses melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. Experts suggest avoiding screens at least an hour before bedtime. Stick to a regular sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate the body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Manage nighttime awakenings. If you wake up in the middle of the night, resist the urge to check the clock or stress over lost sleep. Instead, practice deep breathing or mindfulness exercises to ease yourself back to sleep. Final thoughts. Sleep is the ultimate self-care. If there's one thing to remember, it's this: prioritizing sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. When we sleep well, we function better, both mentally and physically. So for those in their 60s, making sleep a priority isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity for a thriving and vibrant life. 5. The danger of isolation. Why staying social matters for adults aged 60. Stop withdrawing from the world. Connection is key. As we age, it can become all too easy to slip into isolation. Whether due to health challenges, the loss of a loved one, or simply a preference for avoiding the effort of socializing, many older adults begin withdrawing from social activities. While solitude may feel comforting at first, prolonged isolation can have profound consequences for both mental and physical well-being. Research has shown that older adults who experience social isolation face a significantly higher risk of depression, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. Loneliness is more than just an emotional struggle. It can take a serious toll on overall health, increasing stress levels and even raising the risk of conditions such as high blood pressure and heart disease. Social connections, on the other hand, provide emotional support, boost mood, and can even contribute to a longer, healthier life. Simply put, staying connected with others is one of the most powerful ways to maintain a fulfilling and vibrant life in our later years. The power of connection, a story of transformation. Consider the story of Mrs. Thompson, a a 66-year-old widow who spent years living in isolation after her husband passed away. At first, she enjoyed the quiet, thinking it gave her time for reflection and peace. But as the months went by, she started to feel increasingly lonely and disconnected from the world around her. Everyday activities no longer brought her joy, and she found herself retreating even further. Her daughter, noticing the change in her mother's demeanor, encouraged her to join a local senior community group. At first, Mrs. Thompson was hesitant. Socializing felt exhausting, and she wasn't sure she had anything in common with the people there. But with a bit of persuasion, she attended her first meeting. To her surprise, she was welcomed warmly by a group of like-minded individuals who shared her interests. Soon, she found herself attending weekly gatherings, engaging in creative projects, and even going on group outings. The change in her was remarkable. Her energy returned, her mood lifted, and she felt a renewed sense of purpose. The simple act of social engagement transformed her quality of life, proving that sometimes, all it takes is one step outside of isolation to rediscover joy and connection. How to stay socially engaged, even if it feels difficult. Social engagement looks different for everyone, but the key is to make an effort to stay connected in whatever way works for you. Here are some ways to do that. Start small. If large gatherings feel overwhelming, begin with a simple phone call to a friend, a video chat with family, or a short coffee meetup. Even small interactions can have a profound impact on emotional well-being. Join a local club or group. Whether it's a book club, an art class, or a fitness group, being part of a regular activity gives you a sense of routine and belonging. Volunteer. Helping others is one of the best ways to find purpose and build meaningful connections. Whether it's mentoring younger generations, helping at a community center, or participating in charity events, volunteering can be deeply fulfilling. Take advantage of technology. If mobility is an issue, online communities offer a great way to stay connected. Virtual book clubs, social media groups, and video calls can help you interact with people worldwide, all from the comfort of your home. Use available community resources. Many towns and cities offer senior transportation services to help older adults get to social events, medical appointments, or community centers. Look into what's available in your area. Reconnect with old friends. Sometimes, rekindling past friendships can be as meaningful as making new ones. A simple message or phone call can reopen doors to valuable relationships. Final thoughts. Why staying connected is essential. Isolation isn't just a quiet lifestyle choice. It's a serious health risk. Studies show that loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social connection, on the other hand, keeps the mind sharp, reduces stress, and fosters a sense of belonging and happiness. The effort to stay engaged is always worth it. Whether through old friendships, new acquaintances, or community participation, making social connections a priority will lead to a healthier, more fulfilling life. So reach out, share a laugh, and embrace the joy of companionship, because life is meant to be lived together. So there you have it. 5 key habits to leave behind once you hit 60, so you can embrace a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. Aging is not about slowing down. It's about adapting, prioritizing well-being, and making the most of every moment. By making mindful changes, focusing on your health, staying socially and mentally active, and continuing to challenge yourself, you can create a lifestyle that keeps you energized, engaged, and thriving. Remember, age is just a number. What truly matters is how you care for your body, nurture your mind, and cultivate meaningful connections. With the right habits and mindset, you can continue to enjoy life to the fullest for decades to come. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us bring you more valuable content. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Comment 4 if you're already embracing these changes. Comment 0 if you're still working on some of them. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay vibrant.